Hi, my people. How are you doing today? How is your business and family? And how is the weather with you? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much for subscribing. I have here 6 yards of this Ankara fabric. I'm trusting that the Holy Spirit will remind me to say how many yards I ended up using at the end of the day. And we're going to be making this style with it. Okay, but this dropping by the side is not part of it. Okay, this one here, I will not be putting it. All right, so quickly we'll get started. Now this dress is not a bustier, but I'll be using a bustier for the bodice, for the upper part. That is a princess bustier. Please subscribe if you are new, and don't forget to tap on the notification bell to get yourself notified. So I'll be cutting the lower part, that is the skirt part, first of all. My full length is Papi, please. Thank you. My full length is 44 inches. I will fold my fabric into 4 because I'm cutting both the front and the back. I hope I'm not too fast. I'm trying to use the time that my boy allows me when he is quiet. So I fold this way and then I'll fold again this way. Okay? With a zipper allowance of just 1 inch. The back is going to be an open slit, not an overlap. Alright, so this is the waistline, hip line, 2 inches above the knee. Okay, so I'll place my waist measurement here, my hip measurement here. Waist is 33 into 4 is 8¼ I'm putting 2½ inches. 1 out of it is for that. Hip is 40 into 4 is 10. 2 inches. Okay. So I'm going to bring this hip measurement down to this knee line. Taking 1½ inches. Papi, please stop. Alright, so here I moved in by 1½ inches. Okay, 1½ inches. First I brought down this hip measurement down, which is here. Then I took away 1½ inches. Now at the hemline, I'll also bring down the hip measurement, which is here, but then I'll remove 1 inch. Okay, so I'll now connect this 1 inch to this 1½ inches and then continue it. I already joined the waist to the hip and down here, so I'll just connect this one. Okay, like I said, hip measurement of zipper allowance of 1 inch. This fabric is colorful, but I'll try my best to make sure the markings are visible. I hope you can see it. So I will then cut. Okay, so this is what you should have when you are done cutting. Okay, now you see the shape. It went inside here at this 2 inches above the knee, then it came out a little bit again. I'm just following what is in that picture. Okay, we'll go to the upper part. The picture at the upper part, the bodice is not a bustier, but I'm going to be using a bustier for the bodice. Alright, so I cut this using the shoulder measurement plus 3 inches. Okay, you see from that picture, the sleeve was included somehow with the shoulder, just as what I'm wearing right now. Okay, so I added 3 more inches to the shoulder. So the shoulder is 16, which is here, plus 3 more inches. Okay, and then shoulder to bust is 11. I'll add half an inch. Under bust is 3.5 inches. Upper bust 3.5 inches. My bust span is 8. Sewing allowance is 1/4 of an inch, so I'm taking 4.25. Okay, next will be to I'll come down here by 4 inches. This is 1 inch for shoulder slope. 3 inches also for shoulder slope. This is going to be turtleneck, by the way, please. It's going to be turtleneck. Okay. So I'll connect this to this place. This way. Okay. So I'll now cut and then notch these 3 points. This is for those who are joining us newly. Okay. Now for this one, you should just end this way. Remember, this is supposed to be the sleeve. We'll come to it later. Okay. And then I'll remove the shoulder slope. You know, this is my shoulder. This 3 inches is for the sleeve. Okay. Okay. I'll leave it like this for now. Alright, next will be to cut the sides. Okay, I'll make sure I have 3 inches here when I place this way. Okay, it has to be up to 3 inches just to be on a safe side. Okay, remember, this is my shoulder. This is my shoulder here. This is just an addendum. Okay, I'm tracing this first, and then I'll mark the notch points. Armhole 8 inches. Bust is 40. That's 10. I'll put sewing allowance of 1.5 inch. Waist is 33. 8.25. Allowance of 2.5 inches. And then I connect. Okay. And then at the center notch, I'll measure 2.5 inches. Connect it to the underbust and then to this armhole. I hope you see it. And then I'll cut. I'll remove the armhole as well, and then down this part. So for the back bodice, it takes the same shape as this one. Okay, so I'll first of all bring out the zipper allowance I've worked with. I'll use 1.5 inches. I'll just use this one in order to get it accurately. Okay, having just traced it out, I'll then place my measurement of bust and waist. Okay, let me do armhole 8 inches. Remember, this is my accurate measurement, so we don't get confused. This one, okay. Bust 40-10. Allowance of 2 inches. Waist 33. 8.25. Allowance of 3 inches. Okay. I'll curve this way. Okay, so I'm cutting this way. I'll just remove here. I hope you get that. I'll remove just this way, like a C, and then this way. So this is for the sleeve. The length is 28. That is from here. I didn't start from this point. I started from around here, okay? And the 28 is so that by the time it gets here, it can bob. I hope you get that, okay? So I have it measured here, and then this is on fold. The width is about 38 inches, okay? It's just straight here. I have actually done nothing to it. I just cut it out. What I will do next will be to make sure that this lower part is wider than the upper part. This way. Okay. So I'm trimming this part off. Okay. So now here is wider than here. Okay. Next will be to put just a shallow armhole. I'll use 3 inches, and then below 3 inches. Okay. If you want to be sure, you can forget about putting this armhole where you must have joined the front and the back at the shoulder closed here. Then you measure the armhole. But since it's going to be a little bit gathered, even if it's in the excess, you can still gather it. That's why I put it. Assuming there was no gathers, I wouldn't have put the armhole now. So this is all for the sleeve. Okay, so I'm going to be folding here. I think I'll use a paper interlining to line it before I use my lining on it. Okay, when I do that, I will then fold here for my elastic. I hope you get that. So now I will cut the lining for the skirt part and the back, and then the front and the wooden as well. So this is the front part. If you want to cover the whole of the front with your wooden, that's fine by you, but I always like to do mine this way. Okay, for someone who said I should show the way I do it, it's simple. You just place your fabric on your wooden, cut the size you want. If you want it to cover all of the front bodice, that is the center and the two sides, you do so. If not, you do the way I've just done. I like to do it this way so that the armhole is not very thick. Okay, so I'll cut the lining for it as well. I'll line the skirt part and then do the needful on this sleeve. Okay, so the next thing we are going to be doing now will be to remove this upper part and replace it with this net fabric. Okay, the upper part. Alright, so I'll be taking away about 7 inches, but before then I'll need to put the neck. One and a half depth, and let me use one, please, sorry, 1 inch neck volume, and then the neck width 2.7, 2.5. Okay, okay, so now I'll remove about 7 inches from the shoulder. Okay, so this is 7 inches here, this is 6.5. I'll be cutting it at the 6.5 and use the remaining half as my sewing allowance. Okay, and then quickly replace with this. I will leave about half an inch. Okay, I'll remove this remaining part. So this has replaced this. I hope you get that. I will do the same thing at the upper, at the front. So this is now useless. I'll also remove 6.5. The remaining half will be for the sewing allowance. Okay, I'll also replace with this. Now I forgot to do the neck width and neck depth. For the back we use 2.5, for the neck width 2.5 as well for the neck depth. So let me remove it first so that it will be easy for me to put it here. Okay. So I'll cut as well. So we have it now. So I'll go to the machine, join this one here before I now line it. I'll do the same thing at the back. Okay, so now I've attached it. Hope you see it. Next thing will be to now attach the lining as well this way. I'll sew here, open and top stitch, then turn it the other way. and this is the back. The same thing applies here. Place it like this. Sew here, okay, down here and here again. Then I open it and close. Alright, so here are all the pieces well lined, both the lower part and the upper part. This is the sleeve. The next thing I will do will be to put the wrapping at the skirt front. Meanwhile, I put that, okay, there's waist that here. So I have here 22 inches wide, and I'll be fixing it at the skirt front. So I folded one end. I hope you see it. The other one I didn't fold it because it will be sitting at the waistline here. Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. I will attach these ones here this way. You might need to measure from the waist down how many inches you want the wrap to cover, okay, so that you'll be properly guided. 10 is okay. Okay. So now the side I folded will be looking downwards, and then the side that is not folded will be at the waist. So I'll carefully make sure all of them enters here, okay? Maybe I'll need to use pin to hold it before we continue. So I've carefully attached it. I hope you can see it. So I'll cut this excess off. Now, if you want it to have a drop, I'm sure you know this is it. If you want it to have a drop, this is the drop, okay? But I don't want this drop, okay? So I'll cut it off. But in case you want to have a dropping like this, it means for this side, you must have joined the back skirt, okay? So that you can now sew at the joining where the back skirt met this one. You will now attach this one and then it will drop. I hope you get that. But because I'm cutting this one off, I'll put the back skirt on top and sew on top of it, okay? So now I'll trim this one off and then sew it here and here. Then join the front to this place, okay? I was thinking I was going to join this one at the waistline, but if it will do, I will join it at the waistline here. I hope it's clear enough. Okay, so I'll go to the machine and do that. I'll join the back up and down, the front up and down, join them at the shoulder, close them at the two sides, and then we are left with just the sleeve. Okay, so having joined them at the two sides, all that is left will be to measure the circumference of the neck and then cut a straight piece of fabric for the turtle and also attach the sleeve. This is the sleeve. I already folded where I'll pass my elastic, okay? So you cut enough that will leave you free when you wear it, okay, at the wrist. Alright, so all I'll need to do will be to, because there is gathers at the printing, at this upper part, just a little. I'll just need to attach this one at the lower part. I'll pass it through, then close it at the two sides before I then join the sleeve to the armhole. Okay, I hope you get that. So the elastic is about 8 inches. Okay, yours might be longer or shorter than my own. Now I've attached the sleeve. Remember, the armhole on the body of the dress should be your guide when you are attaching the sleeve. Okay, so that you follow the armhole on the dress and then fix it, not the armhole on the sleeve. Okay, now the circumference of my neck, this neckline is 22 inches and I have it here. Okay, I don't want to use any interlining, that's why I made it double. Okay, I have about 2.5 inches and I'll be fixing it this way. Okay, so that it is thick on its own. So I'll go to the machine. From the inner side, the wrong side, I will sew this side that is not folded, this other side. I will attach it and then turn it. Use this one to close it up. I hope you get that. I will start from this side that is not folded. From the inner part of the dress, I'll fix it like this, round the neckline. Then I will come back again, turn it this way. Use the folded side to end it up. After which I will then attach the zipper and we are so done. Okay, so the turtle has been added and we have actually come to the end of the tutorial. All that is left is for me to just give it a very good press and then use my hemming gun to hold the back slit. Thank you very much, people, for watching till the end. Thank you for your patience, and if you are new, please subscribe before leaving. To my already subscribers, thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you. Till we meet in my next tutorial, take very good care of yourself. Okay, be innovative, and also don't forget to show kindness to people around you. Don't also forget to say a word of prayers for me. All right, bye.